Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites, coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this world society, this Babylonian society, and the return of the heavenly high, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, which is in Hebrew, the Heavenly Father's name, Yahweh, and Hebrew, the Messiah's name, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is simply saying Yahweh coming in the name, Ba'Shem, Ba coming, Ha, the, Sham, name, Yahweh Shai, which is the pure names of the Most High Father in Hebrew. Alright? So all praises and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders out in New York, GMS, and all the brothers around the world lifting up the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and the doctrine and the spirit of truth. Okay? Outside of that, no further ado, we're going to say shalom to the people. And basically, we out here in the highways and byways prophesying the return of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and the waking up of the people of the Lord, which is the so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American Indian. Those are the real Hebrew Israelites by blood. Right now, our people are walking around here thinking that we're African American, but we're not American and we're not African. All right? How can you be American when the so-called white man brought us over here in slavery on slave ships? The so-called white man came and brought us on these slave ships, and the first thing they do is tell us we're African. And you got simple ass niggas, which is Israel, and we euphemistically call them Jakes from the word Jacob, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel, thinking that that's who we are. That we're African, and then we're American. First of all, Columbus said that he came to discover America. How the hell he come over here and discover America and there were people already here? How the hell were there people already here? You call yourself discovering a place. So there's no way you can be American, because America got their name America from Americo Vespucci. So if you call yourself American, you're basically saying, I'm of Americo Vespucci, this simple ass white man, and I'm of him. But you can't be from America. Then they say that we're from Africa. Africa has over 55 different countries as a continent. We're not from Africa. We have nothing to do with Africa. Matter of fact, the Africans, which are known in the biblical times as the Hamites, they're the ones who sold us to the so-called Americans, the so-called white man, Caucasian. Now, every simple ass nigga will say white man is the same white man that was back in the day in Rome. They're the same people. They're the same people who had conquered Greek. It was the ancient Greeks. All right? But you would say, if you can say that, then you know through the scriptures that the so-called Africans, Hamites, sold us to the, what you call, the Caucasian bastards. Let's go look at it in the scriptures. Let's go in the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, and the 2nd verse. They don't care, man. This is Joel 3 and 3. I'm starting at the beginning. Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So the Most High said his heritage is Israel. That's the Most High's heritage. That's his people. That's his culture. That's his bloodlines. All right? Let's go look up to see what that word heritage is. Because in order to understand different words, different meanings, and different intents of the scriptures, you got to go deep. You got to go into the etymology. Etymology means root words, or the original words of a word. The root meanings. So if we go back into, let's go look into Joel. We'll go to Joel, the 3rd chapter, and we'll look at verse 2 and see what this word heritage is in the Hebrew. Because the Bible was written in Hebrew. And if you don't go back into the original Hebrew, you don't know what the hell you're reading. If I go call myself picking up a Spanish book, and the Spanish book is translated to English, it's not going to speak perfectly what it was written originally in Spanish, because you have a thing called lost in translations. Every word does not translate perfectly. So you got to go back into the original words of the scriptures to understand the original meaning and intent of the scriptures. All right? This is Joel chapter 3, verse 2, the word heritage. All right? This is the word heritage. It's the Hebrew word nachala, possession, property, inheritance, heritage, property, portion, share, inheritance, portion. Properly something inherited, that is occupancy, heirloom, estate, patrimony, portion, heritage, to inherit, inheritance, possession. So when we go back and look at this again, it said, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat means basically Yahweh's judgment, from Yahweh Shabbat, the judgment of the Most High, which is basically going to be Armageddon, where the Most High is going to judge the existence and it cause, you know, the culmination of World War III and the destruction of this place and the redemption of his chosen ones. Right? He says, and will plead with them there for my people. Why would he have to plead with the people where all these nations for his people? Because the people of the Lord have been stolen. The people of the Lord have been brought into captivity. The people of the Lord are the so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, and they've been scattered abroad and have been stolen. We are a people stolen. We are a people robbed. And that's what the scriptures talk about. Let's take a brief precept break to Isaiah 42. Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. When they brought us into captivity, not one Hebrew Israelite got a chance to escape from that captivity. We've all been brought to that captivity. And they are hid in prison houses. If you want to find majority of niggas, where are you going to find majority of niggas at? You're going to find majority of niggas in jail. That's where majority of niggas at, in jail. It's right here in the scriptures. He said, my people are robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are all hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth. Who has delivered us from being brought over here as slaves? Who's delivered us? Who has said, let's go rescue nigger man, black man from American slavery? Nobody has came over here to deliver us. They have been happy and content on making money. Every single one of these restaurants, from ABC to Joy to Colors to Subway to all this stuff, to every single building is owned by a foreigner. The minority jobs and businesses are minute in comparison, less than 1%. When you look at the wealth and of every single other nation that's out there, and nobody cares. They don't care about our people. They don't care about our heritage. They don't care about our culture. They don't care about our race. Because they've been bred that it doesn't matter. But everybody else has their own land. Everybody else has their own culture. Everybody else has their own race, and they have pride in it. But when we come to black man, you know what they gave us? Buck Billiken Parade. That's what they gave the nigga. They gave the nigga one day and say, go ahead on nigga, be happy with your one day. Be happy with your nothing, your link. Go ahead and be happy with your link. Be happy with your welfare. Go ahead and be happy with being on the bottom. And then they got stupid ass niggas come out and say, started from the bottom, now we here. We're here where? Where the hell we here? Oh, we on top, huh? Riding on a goddamn bus. We on top, huh? Using link. We on top, huh? Having all the service ass jobs. That's the top, huh? Y'all better wake the fuck up, man. And it says Isaiah 42 and 22. And this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth. For a spoil, and none saith restore. What happened to reparations? Wasn't it said that all so-called black people were supposed to get 40 acres and a mule? What happened to our 40 acres and a mule? What happened to it? What happened?